Hello, welcome back. GovDoc Breakdown, no opinions, just facts. Haven't seen you in a few days. Excited to get back into it with a May 5th presidential executive order improving the safety and security of biological research. All right, this is going to be a pretty in-depth video here, so just bear with me. Biological research, in this case, meaning gain-of-function research, which is probably something you might have heard since the advent of COVID. So gain-of-function is a type of biological research that can make viruses or pathogens more contagious and deadly, so that scientists can study them and attempt to gain insights from them. So think about it like this. There is a virus or pathogen out there that could possibly be manipulated into a deadly bioweapon. So Group A, some nefarious fellas or ladies or whatever, say, hey, we could take that virus, engineer it, and use it as a bioweapon against Group B. So in this case, gain-of-function research advocates would be Group B saying, hey, if that's a possibility, we should take that virus and in a okay environment, a safe environment, do what Group A would have and make it more deadly so that we can possibly create remedies or vaccines or something that would counteract the bioweapon that would be created. So that's kind of your basic overview of gain of function. So this is highly controversial in and of itself, but I feel it necessary here to also maybe talk about COVID for a moment. So there are two main theories on how COVID happened. One, either it was transferred from a bat or another animal. The main theories revolve around a bat, to a human in a natural process out in the environment. Or there is a theory called the lab leak theory, which is centered around the Wuhan Institute of Virology, who just so happened to be studying and doing gain-of-function research on bat-related coronaviruses during the time of the breakout. So apparently there is still no consensus around this issue if you do the research, but I will let you choose for yourself what you think is most likely. So, however, you could say that this executive order is a direct result of COVID and its connections to gain-of-function research. So what's going to happen because of the order? Let's get back to the actual executive order. The order aims to ban or heavily restrict dangerous gain-of-function research, especially research that is funded by the U.S. government, conducted in foreign countries like China with weak safety standards, or done in the U.S. without federal oversight. There will be an immediate halt of all federal funding of gain-of-function research in countries like China and others with weak biosafety rules. Also, they're going to look at other life science research being done abroad that could possibly pose similar threats. So in the U.S., federally funded gain-of-function research must be suspended until a new safety policy is finished, and any exceptions to that would need high-level approval. On top of that, moving forward, any research institution receiving federal funds must report dangerous gain-of-function research, and those that do report that will be gathered into a public database that is publicly available. Also, all federal science contracts moving forward will include acknowledgments that compliance with this order is mandatory, and it will also include a certification that the recipient is not doing anything or supporting banned research, basically any of these dangerous gain-of-function researches. And the penalty for that would be losing funding and being banned from funding for up to 5 years. The order will also attempt to rewrite U.S. pandemic research oversight policy to tighten safety rules and independent oversight. Also interesting here, it's going to try to rewrite something called the DNA synthesis screening rules to update rules for companies that make synthetic DNA so that dangerous viruses cannot be created easily using that synthetic DNA. Side note, just think about all the ramifications of our ability to make synthetic DNA, which is pretty crazy. So within 180 days, the U.S. will create a strategy to track and limit dangerous gain-of-function research that is not federally funded. So also, just one of the last things here, I want to say that dangerous gain of function research is actually defined in the order as well as any research that makes a pathogen more dangerous, including making it more deadly or more contagious, helping it evade vaccines, making it harder to detect, expanding the species it can affect, or bringing back extinct diseases. So that is what this order is trying to get a stranglehold on, basically. Okay, that was a lot of information, but gain of function is a complicated, politically charged topic. So I wanted to give you guys as much as I could up front. Probably not the last time we'll be talking about gain of function. So remember, do your own research, form your own opinion, keep an open mind. We'll see you on the next one.